Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Bully Coco and I hope you're doing amazing. So welcome to this 2023 update of my second life. Last year I did the same video telling you about my past, what was going on at that time, and what were my plans for the next year. I'm going to do exactly the same in this video, so welcome. So to start, I'm gonna have to tell you at least where I'm standing, what I'm doing first, before talking about the past now and what's next. So right now, currently, as I am sitting in my Linden home in Sakura, and you can enjoy the beautiful Soji Mount of Ice behind me, I'm still a YouTuber, a Second Life YouTuber. I still do mostly French videos, tutorials, vlog, machinima. I just do a lot of video content, but I'm also a brand co-owner, so my brand GoStream since 2019. I'm still the co-owner and still doing all the graphic and communication part of GoStream. And I'm happy to tell you that finally I'm the owner and founder of the Layali troupe of belly dance. My long time dream and project came to life, and you're gonna know everything about this. So this is where I stand. I'm having 3 sides, 3 jobs, 3 areas in my second life. So the Bully Coco area, the GoStream area, and the Layali troupe of belly dance area. So we're going to divide this video in 3 parts like last year. The first part, what was before, so 2022, then what is now, 2023, and what may be expected next, so 2024. So 2022, the last year. 2022, I was very much into building my own space the way that I want it. I was very much into my motto that was, if it's work, don't do it. If it's fun, do it. And I really did stick to it, and I kind of achieved my vision. So in 2022, I was really wanting and wishing my belly dance pre-troupe to finally be official. So we did achieve that goal, me and my girls, Eva and Giselle. We went to the ESL 19B and we had an amazing show. And along with that, we formed our troupe as the Layali troupe of belly dance, also known the Layali friends, because we are friends first of all, and essentially sisters in Second Life. We added our 4th member, which was Malika, and then we started dancing everywhere. We went to many beautiful resorts and places, and we just did amazing shows and learned a lot and traveled through, Second Life by bringing, this beautiful art of belly dance together. So this time my goal was achieved. It was not anymore belly dancing with my girls in YouTube machinima videos, but really on the ground, in world, doing shows. And it's very different from filming a video. We learned a lot, but we have a very organic management, sister kind of management, and it's going really well. And of course, as everything in my second life, I don't want the belly dance troupe to be overwhelmed, to be working non-stop. I want my girls and myself to have also time, because we all have different jobs in second life, and we all are very independent and very hardworking. So this is a big part of 2022. 2022, then I worked more on the diversity of my YouTube videos. For example, I did my first interview. It was the very first time I interviewed someone, and I just wanted to start interviewing French talents. And it happens that Panda Banana and Emeline are French people, and they are very famous bloggers, so I could interview them. It was my first interview, and that was absolutely something new in my YouTube channel. I was really thinking, like, what can I bring to my audience? What do they want to see? And they seem to really enjoy the social interaction, social experiences. I started also filming for them, you know. I would just film myself going into all the available French lands, and I saw that they really like this because most of them don't really know how to look properly for the French places. So yeah, I was pretty much building more interaction with my community and more communication. And then I was really focusing on myself. So 2022, I did the massive work on myself. So the biggest project I did regarding an update to myself was my home. I moved from the big Felgo villa, the Felgo mansion, the Newport mansion I had in Sansara, and I went back to Glenzie. Now it's Amestate, but I went back to my Glenzie island, and I contacted Marina from Glenzie at that time before it was bought by Amestate, and I told her, I'm back. I want to live in an island. I want my island to feel almost isolated. I don't want to have like any neighbor feeling, and I want to have my Arabian house. So when I say Arabian, I'm saying a Moroccan riad, and you probably have seen it in my YouTube channel, my new house tour. So I went from that very American luxurious mansion villa that was very gray, very monochromatic, to a very colorful yet very romantic place. And then I went to buy my Ella Muscat residence from Scarlet Creative, and I started editing, decorating and building. And trust me, believe me, this was the first step of a very long road of building that I'm still in right now. A new skill. We're gonna talk about that later. So I built a house that looks like me, that feels like me, and that sounds like me. So when I created that Moroccan riad home, I wanted it to have a very deep touch, a deep signature of me as a person, of my heritage, of what I like. So I created Riad L'Amour, which means the riad of love, because when you enter, there's a lot of green, of pink. It's very romantic, and the riad itself is white. So yeah, I just created that beautiful place, and when you enter that place, whether it's the music, the visuals, the feeling of it, but also the landscape around, is just like a beautiful, romantic and colorful Arabian home lost in an island. And I love that. And actually, thanks to that new home, that new bubble of mine, that new cocoon of mine, this opened some doors in my creativity. It brought me back to my Oriental, Middle Eastern type of DNA, and we can clearly see that after that there was more like Machinima belly dance. I was in a whole like 1001 nights mood, basically, between the shows with Layali, the house, like it was like a total environment, and I was feeling so good, you know, just like in my elements. And then after doing all of these things, I just went on a big break, because in real life I was very close to the breakdown, breakout, call it what you want. I was multitasking a lot in real life at my job, and it's not very much the multitasking, but it was the fact that I didn't get any big holidays for 5 years. And the doctors at my job were like, you have to go in holidays, there's no way you're gonna work. another 6 months. So I was like, okay, let me finish my work here, and then I will go away. I will take holidays. So I did it. I finished my beautiful contract. It was summer, and I started taking, you know, my plane tickets, and I went to visit Morocco. My love forever, Morocco. I wanted to connect with Morocco because I'm such a lover, a passionate, an orientalist person. Morocco is the place for me to go. And then I came back to France, and I went back to travel again, this time for 3 months. So that was like 4 months in total, traveling, and I did a big road trip too. So yeah, I went to the desert, to the Sahara. So it was funny because everything that I created in Second Life was actually what I was craving for, and it's exactly everything that I went to in real life. That's kind of funny. So yeah, I ended 2022 with that. So what we can take from 2022, I was working. I was really offering new content, interaction with my community, updating my personal environment, so my home, and oh yeah, I need to talk about something else. In 2022, last year, I mentioned that I wanted to do a big road trip with my community. We did it. We achieved that. For the very first time, we were about 15 people with my Bolikoko community, and we visited the 15 attractions of Belize area. It felt like a real road trip, you know, with real people. And it was so nice because we were all discovering, and there were, you know, more experimented people in the group, and more like, not news, but more recent Second Lifers residents who were not very experimented with Second Life, who were not very experienced, sorry. So they could see something new, and I really wanted for my Bolikoko babies. When I say Bolikoko babies, I mean those who watch my beginner survival guide in French. They joined Second Life and they're completely new. These people, I try to give them the best information, the best guidance, and of course to give them everything in French, because there is not a lot for us, unfortunately, and there's a reason for that. We all know it. French have not been very good students in the past with Second Life, so that's why today we don't have any more a platform for ourselves. But through my videos and my little group in World, we already do a lot, and those who want to learn, they simply watch my tutorials, they simply read, they simply take part in the in-world community, and you know, they thrive, they learn, they explore, and I wanted them to explore. I wanted to travel with them. I did not want to go and travel alone, and you know, I felt almost guilty. I was like, no, I have to take my babies with me and, you know, share this experience with them. So we did that beautiful tour in Belize area, and yeah, the traveling started. So what I was telling you that I was wanting to do last year, I did all of it. I left nothing. Like all of it just, you know, went one by one, because I was focused, because I was not working for other parts, for other companies, other people. I was focusing on my stuff. And when you focus on your things, you get to do a lot. So yeah, that was 2022. Let's go to 2023. This is exactly when I came back. I came back in March in France, and I started to do videos again by that time. So in March, we made sure to start the year with Layali, my troupe of belly dance. Layali in 2023 was official. We had a Facebook page, videos of us, content about us, price list, availability for bookings, and we started with an amazing show that was the Habibi show. And you even have a replica of it in my YouTube channel. If you want to watch a full show of us for free, you can on my YouTube channel and see how we do these shows. And yeah, Layali first. The second thing was coming back to videos. So this is the same, you know, just, you know, giving news about Second Life, making tutorials, but also what I did in 2023 in the beginning is the change of my body. Last year I was still in Beleza Freya, and I was telling you how sad it was that I felt forced to change my body. So I was waiting very patiently for Beleza to release an update for the Freya body, and actually they did not release an update. They created a new body. So I tried it and I bought it, and no, it was not like Freya at all. It was different, so I was so sad. And by that, yeah, I just felt like, okay, I'm done. I'll have to change my body. It took me weeks, believe me, because I don't like to change. I'm such a Capricorn. Whenever I'm used to something, I don't like to go and redo all of that. But then I just really, you know, told myself, come on, do it. You have to change, you have to update. So the safest option for me was Legacy. I tried the Reborn and I bought it, and it was not okay. I felt like I had pillows instead of buttocks. Cupra, same, not for me. Maitreya, I have it already, and no, not my type. So actually Legacy was very interesting when I bought it. I started shaping and reshaping and again, and I could get a shape that was not the same but close to what I had on Beleza Freya. So I moved on to the Legacy body, and of course when you move to another body, what does it mean? Updating every single outfit. It took me weeks, not only just the outfits, but you know, updating my skin. And if I wanted my skin to have just a slight touch signature of what I had on Beleza, then I had to use a lot of things. So I tweaked a lot my skin with you know, like blush for body, body enhancement with Beacon Mesh, a lot of these things to the body I have now. And we can say that when I was ready and proud and okay with this body, then I released that belly dance video, Mon Ami La Rose, where you can see my body in full display. Because before that, I was a little bit hiding. The first time I showed myself with the Legacy body was when I did that video about, it was a challenge from Narya, and we had to talk about, you know, as a Second Life YouTuber, it was like few questions. So there I was wearing a blue dress, I remember, and yeah, it was my Legacy body, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so stressed, I'm gonna have to show this new body, because I forced myself to really transition. And then I started to get a liking to the body and, you know, tweak here and there the shape. And when I really released that belly dance, yeah, it was the peak. I was ready, I was loving the body, and yeah, I knew that it was amazing and it was looking like me. And of course I had a lot of compliments. That was, yeah, that was very expected. I was like, I worked so hard on this one and now it looks so much like me. I think it's something enjoyable. Even though I don't resolve my YouTube channel to the way my avatar look, and I have the chance that my community doesn't really care about how I look. It's more about the content that I put in and the tutorials. So yeah, it was like the final touch of my environment, because in 2022 I did my house, and 2023 my avatar. So I really went into steps, step by step, and now I feel very good in my environment. So 2023, the year of achievement. Achievement for Layali, achievement for myself. This year, I figured in the little movie made in Second Life, made by Dragstore, and it's a crazy story. If you watched it, you've seen me and you heard me in that mini movie, because Dragstore came to my house, my environment, with this avatar that really looks like me now, and on top of that, he made me belly dance next to Strawberry. In my entire Second Life, I have danced just 2 times with Strawberry. The first time was when we did the lap gap together, and we danced together with Strawberry Linden in Habibi, the place she used to belly dance in. So it's just like there's a connection with Strawberry. There's a very big belly dancer soul connection, lover of that culture. And Dragstore brought us again belly dancing together by my big Taj Mahal I created for my gala. I'm gonna talk about this soon. And we belly danced again. This is crazy, but she's really the sweetest, absolutely the sweetest. So yeah, still a lot of belly dance in my Second Life. I said it before, one day I will tone down everything and I will be more into the dancing. But now I'm like, dancing or traveling, you get to choose. So after that, I achieved a massive project that was the Boli Coco Gala 2023. Initially, I was not going to do the Boli Coco Gala. The Boli Coco Gala is a meetup with my YouTube subscribers and my community in world, my fans. I don't like to call them like that, but the people, you know, who follow me on my networks. So I was like, no, it's too late, because I came back in March, and usually the Boli Coco Gala is held in December, January, not after. But I felt like it's okay. I felt so guilty to not give them a gala, especially for the new ones, the new Boli Coco babies, you know, those who just joined Second Life and are exploring, to not have their first gala with us. I felt so guilty and I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. So I picked spring for that, and again, it was my environment. So 2023 is a lot of my DNA, my signature. And yeah, there we go with the Boli Coco Gala 2023. That was the Bollywood team. It was a big Taj Mahal with a big Bollywood show, Bollywood music, big giveaways from the French sponsors. It was such an amazing event, and I don't regret that I felt guilty and that I felt like I have to do it. We were literally 100 on that full theme, and it was an amazing experience. And of course, I had to build everything, because when it comes to my stuff, if I don't do them, it's a no. And especially Bollywood is so personal to me. I'm such a passionate of it. It's like my teenagehood, my young adulthood until now. I love Bollywood, the aesthetic of it. So I had to, you know, give a proper vision of what is Bollywood to me. And it was just amazing. And of course, meeting the new wave of residents that came from my videos, it was amazing. Especially when you see, you know, those that were new 2-3 years ago, meeting the real new people of this year, and on and on and on. It's always a new wave of people, and it's just so beautiful and so heartwarming to see that. So yeah. So more community, of course. I give them that huge event, and they took it, they enjoyed it, and it was for them first and foremost. Other achievements, we did another road trip, but this time on the Black Sea. This time, how can I explain to you that? Yeah, I have a different vision of traveling. Before, when I had no experience of traveling, I would just go and pay a lot of, thousands of lindens to go with these resorts. Resorts are nice, I think it's a luxury product in Second Life. When you pay like 5 to 10,000 lindens to go in a resort and have 2-3 nights and and explore. It's usually held on full sim, it's not connected, except the Yanu resort in the Black Sea, but other than that I haven't seen a resort that is connected to the mainland. So now my traveling, since the big road trip we did in Belize area, I was like, okay, we did the walking part, the driving part, what about the water? What about the Black Sea? So we did an amazing road trip with the Black Sea and the original places of the Black Sea, and did another road trip together, and we were again 20 to 15. We ended up maybe 7 because it's so crowded in there, and we did that on top of that on a Saturday. It was super crowded, it was super laggy, but it was amazing. And again, that feeling of traveling together, the feeling of what is truly Second Life, the true interaction of Second Life to me is the social experiment, the exploration, the connection. So this is another achievement. And yeah, and right now as I am sitting, this is where I kind of stop. I'm sitting in the Bulikoko house. From last video it changed. I just moved the Bulikoko house to the Sakura themed region, and I had one of the best spots here by the Mount Soji, because it's a reference, because when we did the road trip to Belize area, we climbed that big mount of ice that you see behind me. It's a memory for me and my community, and it's just a beautiful clin d'oeil to our experiences together. So I just moved the Bulikoko house and decorated, built kind of a Japanese themed house for them. And again, what is the Bulikoko house? It's my premium house that I don't use, so it remains my house, but I keep it open to my Bulikoko community, especially those who start Second Life, are new French residents. They can come here. It is a safe place for them to seek help, and they can get really a lot of help in here. So yeah, this is where we stop for 2023. And right now, what am I working on? Right now I'm on one big project. It's GoStream. I am redoing the store. I am doing a super minimalist store that looks amazing. It will be the next generation store for GoStream, and I'm working hard on it. It's a lot of building. So you see, with all of that, the gala, the weddings also I have organized. There's just a lot of building around me, a lot of landscaping, decoration, building, a lot of that. So I'm in that energy of building in Second Life and traveling. So building and exploring, this is how I would describe this year, and this is where I stand. So yeah, and traveling, so I am planning my very own personal road trip in Belize area, but again, not with a car but with a boat. So I collected around 48 landmarks. Let's see how it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to live stream, but my internet is so bad here in the French island I'm living in until the winter. The internet is so bad. I don't know if I'll be able to do, like a road trip and live stream it. Maybe in October when I'll have holidays and move from the island. Let's see. But there's gonna be like yeah, this big road trip. And this big road trip of Belisaria is gonna be reflection for me. It's going to be peace, and I even think that when I'll be live, I'm gonna talk about social stuff like love, friends, family, drama, how to find peace in second life, such topics. It's gonna be very self-reflection, deep insight. Yeah. So the only things I wish now to complete is really the store. I want to see the new generation store for my brand. It's beautiful. I'm so in love with it, even though I only did about 60% of it. But I'm working hard and I want everything to be perfect for our customers. Layali is now in holidays. It's summer. We kind of closed the season with a very big SL20B show. That was a long show, oh my god. And now I'm giving some time, you know, like holidays for all of us. And we also added a new member, which is Dudi, my twin from France. She's literally my twin. And you've probably seen her in the Layali show I posted in my YouTube channel. So for Layali, let's see, in the winter we'll maybe have more shows. And for my YouTube videos, they will remain the same. I'm just keeping, you know, myself on track with the news of Linden Lab, PBR, mobile viewer, and all of these things, to present them as soon as I can when it's out to the French community. And yeah, I feel like 2022 and 2023, the Linden Lab is so close to us. They share so much things, they're so close to us. So what may be expected next in 2024? I have a goal. It's fixing my messy presence over so much different communities. It's balancing my social and lonely times. I'm gonna explain myself soon. That's it. This is my goals. So, you know me, I speak Arabic, a type of Arabic, a dialect of Arabic, an Arabic dialect, sorry. I speak French, of course, it's my mother tongue, and I speak English as I'm speaking with you now. Not the best accent, but you know, I can communicate in English. So immediately that bounds me to 3 communities. One is the Arabic one. The second one is the French one. Of course, the French one, it's my people. I live with them here in France. And the third one is the international one. So I might tend to go more on the Afro-American, subcontinent, India, Pakistan communities, more than British and all other things. But yeah, mostly Afro-American and subcontinent, Asian subcontinent communities. And I just feel like, you know, I'm split in these different communities, and it's a hot mess. It's just a hot mess because you have one part of your family here, there, one part of your friends here and there, and there it just adds and adds and adds, and it becomes like a big spider web, if you understand what I mean. And I don't want to like exterminate communities or people, but I want to organize them better. So I'm gonna work a lot on that, on the social interaction. And my second goal is to balance my my lonely and my social time. So when I say lonely, it means I'm home working, making videos, doing a project, you know, doing something, but I'm alone mostly. And the social time is going out in places to meet people, to listen to people, to interact with people, to not isolate myself. Could be just, you know, supporting, I don't know, my family in Second Life, or just going and meeting new people in totally randomly new places. And I want to really balance, because I noticed when you enter a social place, the first days it's nice, but as you dive into these communities, it becomes most of the times it becomes toxic. So the balance would be to be able to meet different people, but without getting to the toxic part, which means balancing. So going a little bit there, but not staying too much, not being obsessed with that place. So then move to another place, or go back and work on yourself, or stay a little bit alone. But when I say alone, I don't say doing nothing. When I'm alone, I'm always doing something. So it really depends. So I would like to balance that. I don't know yet how I'm gonna do that, but I will do it for sure. And next, I don't know. Let's just hope that I will be still here, that I can provide more videos to my community, yeah, and just give more love to the people who truly love me. So this is where I stand right now, and this is my deep insight, call it as you want, update of 2023. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this content in English. I know that I don't do a lot, but I know that some of you watch me and you're not French, obviously. I see my statistics, and oh my god, soon we will be 5,000 in this channel. I think this is quite crazy for Second Life YouTube niche, because French people are a niche in Second Life. And it's beautiful to see us grow together. I don't put any pressure on myself regarding that. I just let things be and flow, because everything is meant to be, and whatever will happen is meant to happen. So on this, I'm very relaxed, no stress. So yeah, expect to see me do building, traveling, exploring and connecting in YouTube. And well, I hope to meet some of you in the world. And yeah, take care of yourself, enjoy your Second Life, and I'm gonna tell you the same things that I tell in French at every end of my videos and vlogs. Don't let anybody make you feel down. Don't let anyone make your Second Life experience less. Love your Second Life, love yourself, and be who you want to be. Take care, guys. See you in next videos. Bye.